Previously on the Cattle Baron.
We sold the farm and got $900,000 for it. Everything we are taking with us is packed onto the flatbed and ready to go. We're going to do a quick flyover of the farm and then hit the road to our family farm while our real estate agent, Mark, tries to locate the next farm we are going to buy.
Show, so make sure that you don't miss out, just be there. We're taking our shot, bring what you got, we're going all the way to the top. We will hear the sound of 1 million people screaming our names when we're backstage. We'll play loud, surfing the crowd, everybody's jumping around. Yeah, that's the place where I wanna be, going on stage headline on a Saturday night. We're taking our shot, bring what you got, we're going all the way to the top. We will hear the sound of 1 million people screaming our names when we're backstage. We'll play loud, surfing the crowd, everybody's jumping around. Yeah, that's the place where I wanna be, going on stage headline on a Saturday night. Saturday night.
A few months have passed, and we find Rambo has returned to the family farm while waiting for the right property to come on the market. We find him walking through a sorghum field on his family's farm, checking the area for weeds and ensuring the sorghum is dry enough to be harvested. Using a grain moisture meter, Rambo measures the moisture content of the sorghum to see if it is ready to be harvested. He scoops down and grabs a handful of it and dumps it into the grain moisture meter.
All right, let's see where we're at. And the number is 22 for the moisture content. Perfect. Anything below 25 and we're ready to harvest. So I need to let Dad know so he can have Elizabeth and John come out here and get this field harvested. Let me just throw that in the back there. Oh, I wonder who this is. Hello?
Hey, Rambo. It's Mark.
Oh, hi. How are you doing?
I am doing great. I'm just calling to let you know I found the farm you are looking for.
Oh, really?
Yes, it checks almost all of the boxes. It went into foreclosure and will be going up for auction tomorrow. I know this is last minute, but based on the description and the pictures, it looks like it has everything you wanted.
Really? That is awesome. Is there any way we can check it out before the auction?
Unfortunately, no. Because of the timing, I won't be able to get there till next week. And if you leave now, you probably won't get there until late tonight.
Do you by chance know how much it will go for at the auction?
It's a guessing game. There's no way of knowing for sure. But my best guess is that it will be between $2 million and $3 million, which I know is at the top end of what you wanted to spend. But this farm is over 150 acres and is set up to hold over 1,000 head of cattle.
Well, send me a link to the websites with the descriptions and the pictures, and if it looks good, I'll hop in the truck and start driving now.
Will do.
Well, thank you for the heads up, and I'll let you know once I make it over to McGregor.
Sounds good. Have a good day.
You too. Bye. Oh, that must have been the message from Mark. Let me open this up. Oh, yep. So let me pull this up here and check these pictures out. I just check these out, and that's a pretty nice yard there with a nice shed. And oh, the other side, there's a couple of silo bins. That's great. And oh, wow. Okay, there's a lot of silo bins, and look, another field back there. And oh, this must be the cow pasture, and that is a very large pasture. And oh, wow, that's a lot of field. There's a lot of fields on this one. Okay, yeah, I definitely want to try and get this one. So I need to call my dad, let him know that the sorghum field is ready to be harvested, and also let him know about this because I need to start heading over.
Hello, son. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I just finished checking the sorghum, and the moisture content is at 22, which, as you know, that's perfect for harvesting.
That is excellent news. How are Elizabeth and John doing on harvesting the wheat field?
They are just finishing up the second pass of the headland now, and should hopefully be done by this afternoon.
Hopefully we won't get any rain, and they can move over to the sorghum field as soon as they are done.
Fingers crossed. So the other reason I'm calling is that Mark, our real estate agent, just called, and he found the farm I'm looking for, hopefully. The only downside is that it's going on auction tomorrow morning in McGregor, Iowa, which means I need to leave now to get there in time. It's about a 550-mile drive, and if I'm lucky, I can get there in about 8.5 hours. So it's a full day drive.
Oh, wow, that is exciting. Are you all packed up and ready to go?
Not yet. I just got off the phone with Mark, but my truck is not quite up for the journey after yesterday's little excursion into the woods we did, so I was hoping I can borrow the Dodge for the trip.
I think that would be fine. Oh, wait, I need to use it tomorrow. How about you take the Ford instead?
Are you sure?
Yes, and for a trip like that, it would be much more reliable than the Dodge.
Yeah, that's true. Just don't tell any Dodge fanboys that.
You better get going and let me know when you arrive.
Will do, and thanks again, Dad.
Love you, son, and have a safe trip. Can you let John know that you are heading out and that we won't be home till later this afternoon?
Sure thing. Bye, Dad. Alright, it looks like John is going to drop off a load of wheat in the silo here, so I'm just going to hop in his truck real quick and let him know. Thanks, John. See you later. Alright, so I'm gonna head over to the house and get packed up and get on the road. Alright, the chickens are all fed as well, so Dad won't have to worry about that, and I think everything else is good to go. I'm just gonna follow John, but I'm gonna hang back here a little bit because I don't want to be inhaling all that dust from his truck. Give him a little head start there. But yeah, I'm actually gonna kind of miss the farm because grew up here, spent a lot of time here, but you know, I haven't been here recently because I've been trying to focus on building my own farm. But yeah, and here's my truck. So I did actually sell the old Chevy we had. My dad actually wanted it, so he bought it off of me, and then I got this instead. It's a little bit newer, but right now it needs a little bit of work because we were out having some fun in the forest yesterday, and it's filthy too. It needs a good washing, but that we'll be worried about that another day. And there's the Dodge, but we're not going to use that. We're going to use my dad's pride and joy, his Ford, which, hey, I'm kind of surprised he's let me use it, but that's okay. Let me see here. I'm trying to think what else is left to do before I head out. I think everything is done. The Dodge is a little bit dirty too. You know, Dad probably having some fun in that. Oh yeah, so the Crone mower I bought before we sold the farm. So I have it parked here on the flatbed. I'm actually sold the flatbed to my dad, but and I also sold my semi too. It was an old one, didn't really need it, but once I find the property, he'll use his semi to bring it out to me. Now, one last thing I need to check is make sure I got my dad enough fertilizer, lime, and seed to keep him going. And oh yeah, he's good to go. Yeah, that should keep him going for at least a season or two. All right, so I'm gonna head back to the house, get all packed up, and get on the road. All right, got my bags packed and I'm ready to go. So let me just hop down here and I'm gonna hop in the Ford. And yeah, I'm still surprised that Dad is letting me take it because this is his pride and joy. But hey, you know what? I'm not complaining. All right, now where does Dad hide the keys? Oh, here we go. All right, there we go. So let's get out of here and hit the road. And yeah, I'm gonna crank up the music because, well, I got an 8.5 hour drive, and yeah, that's a long drive. Yeah, I'll definitely have to have some coffee on the way. Oh, my phone's buzzing. Oh, it's Mark. Hey, Mark, how's it going?
It's going okay, Rambo. I just wanted to check in and see how the trip is going.
It's going pretty well. I mean, it's stormy and rainy and it's dark, but overall pretty well. And I'm actually just pulling into McGregor now and gonna head over to the hotel.
Good to hear. Glad you had a safe trip. So the reason I am calling is that I got wind that there is a corporation called Global Company that has started to take an interest in the land on the upper Mississippi River Valley. So there's a chance they may show up at the auction for this farm.
Oh, well, that could complicate things. Hopefully they won't be interested in this farm and drive the price up, because I suspect it will already be at the high end of what I can afford after selling the old farm and well, the loan I got from the bank I'm approved for. I only have about 3 million, so yeah.
Yeah, that is what I am afraid of too. Hopefully they won't, but I wanted to let you know, just in case.
Fingers crossed, and yeah. Thank you for the heads up, though.
No problem. And I'm going to let you go and have a safe trip, and best of luck tomorrow at the auction.
All right, well, thanks again, and I hope you have a good night. Bye.
Bye.
All right, so it should be right here. Get down to the hotel, which is just off of the highway. A little hard to tell with how dark and stormy it is here. Hopefully it clears up tomorrow. But yeah, I got a lot to think about with this global company. I'm going to do some research on them once I get set up in the hotel. And yeah, you know, there were some other properties also going on the auction, so I might check those out as well, just to see, just to have a backup plan just in case this falls through. Alright, so left here, and I believe it should be up here on the left a little bit. Let's see, and oh yep, there it is over there. So I'm gonna need to make a U-turn. Yes, yeah, let's flip UE right here, and then we'll pull into the parking lot and get all checked in. Oh, would you look at that? That's one of those new Ford Broncos. Man, I'm not quite sure where to park, so I'm just gonna go down here and back into that spot. Which is a little hard to do when it's this dark out. Let's see if I can do this without running into anything. Alright, I think we're clear. A little bit more. Perfect. Alright, so I'm going to get back into this spot, and then I'm going to go check into the hotel. Alright, got it all parked, so let's grab my bag and head in. And, oh, turn my flashlight on so I can see where I'm going. But I'm gonna hug the building here and try and stay a little bit dry, because it is stormy. Anyways, I'm staying at the Barrison here, which is, looks like a pretty nice hotel from what I saw online. And, yeah, it was a little spendy, but there's not many options around here, so I'm gonna actually check out this Bronco though, because these things are cool and I want to get one someday when I can afford it. But yeah, man. Oh, would you look at that license plate? Globoco. Well, looks like Mark was right. So I need to head into the hotel. I'm gonna do some research on this Globoco or Global Corporation and see if we can find out, and also check out the other properties just in case. Well, it's a beautiful August morning here, and much improved over last night. We're going to hop in the truck and head over to McDonald's to grab some breakfast and some coffee, and then get over to the auction. I did check out the Global Corporation a little bit, and yeah, I'm just, get some train traffic going through here. But yeah. It's not sure why they're looking at land around here, but I also did check out some of the other properties that are going up for auction, and most of them was like, nope, not interested. But there was one that did look like it had some good potential, but just not sure. So I'm gonna pull in here and see if we can take a look at that other property, and then head over to the auction. Alright, just pulling the images up here, and the fields look large, but they are in really bad shape. So there's going to be a lot of work there, and I'll probably end up just having to plow them all up, I'm sure. But there is a couple of silos. Although that's not nearly enough for the farm this size. I mean, look at these fields. They're large. Also, that's a large grass field. So, I mean, there's a potential. And a very large cow pasture, too. But, yeah, so, I mean, it's not the perfect farm. And there's no pictures of the farmyard or the farmhouse to see what shape it's in. So that does make me a little nervous, but you know, can't really be too picky at this point. So I'm going to head over to the auction yard now, but I'm going to give Mark a call and just see what he thinks about this property.
Hello?
Hey Mark, it's Rambo. I'm heading to the auction now, but I checked out the website and some of the other farms, and lot 2217 looked like a good backup plan just in case we get outbid on that farm.
Lot 2217. Let me pull that up here. Let's see. 2217. Here it is. Yes, it does look like it could work. It also has about 120 acres, but only 55 acres of arable land. That 55 acres seemed like a low number for that much land, but that is still quite a bit.
Yes, I noticed that as well. But it also said it does have some forestry land.
That could be a good opportunity for some additional income. It also has a capacity for 600 cows, which is a little less, but still incredible.
Yeah, I just wish there were some pictures of the farmyard and the house, but all it has is the cow barns and some of the fields.
Probably just an oversight.
Hopefully you're right. Oh, I looked into the Global Corporation last night, and they have no ties to farming or agriculture. Instead, they specialize in pharmaceuticals, oils, gas, plastic, and run a couple of hedge funds.
It makes no sense why they would be interested in the land around here.
Yeah, I had the same thoughts. They must know something. Anyway, I'm pulling up to City Hall now and trying to find a parking spot, and then I'm going to run inside for the auction.
Best of luck.
Thank you, and talk to you later. Bye. Alright, so I need to find a parking spot and then head in and get all registered for the auction. Alright, found a parking spot. So let's get across the street here, and then I'm going to head in, and well, looks like the Global Corporation guys are already here. So yeah, well, hopefully I will walk out of here with the farm. At least one of them, preferably the first choice, but we have a backup plan just in case. Alright, well, here goes nothing. Well, that didn't quite go to plan. The, yeah. Global Core, they totally outbid me for that first farm. Yeah, I just stopped once it hit 3 million. I probably should have stopped long before that, because that would leave me no money to buy any equipment. But yeah, let me hop in the truck, and I'm going to give Mark a call and give him an update real quick.
How did it go?
Well, you called it on Global Corporation. They totally outbid me on the farm I was after. But I got the backup one we discussed for 2.5 million, which is more than I would have liked to spend on it without doing some more research, but I got it. The suit from Global was also big on it though, and he did drive that price up, but he stopped once it hit 2.5 million, thankfully.
Congratulations. Have you checked it out yet?
I have not yet. I was just going to head over to Applebee's and grab some lunch while I fill out the paperwork and wire the money for it, and then head up to check it out.
Sounds like a plan. Say while you're at City Hall, be sure you got the mineral rights to the land. If not, buy it.
Okay. You know, that seems a little odd, but probably actually a good idea. What made you think of mineral rights?
Well, for starters, it is a good idea for any land you buy to ensure you own the mineral rights. But my gut says that Global is not interested in the land because of what is on top, but what is in the ground. So it's the only thing that makes sense given what they do.
That is a really good point. I'm going to head back into the City Hall to ensure I have the mineral rights before grabbing lunch and wiring the money. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Hello, how can I help you?
Hi, I bought lot 2217 at the auction, and I wanted to verify that mineral rights came with it.
Oh, that is an interesting question no one ever asks. Usually they do, but let me check. So it looks like it was not included because it was a foreclosure. However, you can buy it and have the first right to buy it within 60 days of purchasing the land. After that time, anyone can buy it.
Ah, well, glad I asked. How much is it?
Let's see. It looks like it is just $50,000 to buy it. That's an excellent deal, given what I have seen recently.
That is a good deal. I'll take it.
Sure thing. You'll need to fill out this form and pay the $50,000, and you are good to go.
Well, that's easy enough. Say, what do you mean by this is an excellent deal given what you have seen recently?
Oh, it's that we have had a lot of filings recently in the area for a company called Global Corporation that has been buying mineral rights from many of the farms in the area for some pretty high prices.
Interesting. Well, thank you for your help, and you have a great day.
You too.
Ooh. All right, so $2,550,000 later, I own the land and the mineral rights. And that's a good thought by Mark there. So I'm going to hop in the truck and I'm going to go check out this land because I still haven't seen it yet. And we have made it up here to the farm. It's a little bit out of town, but not too bad. So pretty much here on the left side, going all the way down, is all our land now. We have a nice pasture here, which I'm thinking there's probably some stuff we can do with that. We do have those 2 silo bins as well, but I'm going to be honest, I don't think that's enough. So I didn't, I used actually the full $2 million loan to plus some of the money I left over to buy the property, just because I'm gonna have to buy some equipment and stuff. I can already tell that. And that might be including a silo. But yeah, so most of these fields are they look pretty bad. I'm just gonna have to plow a lot of stuff up. And the description did give us that there's I think a total of 2 or 3 tractors, if I remember correctly. I think there was 3. It also said a harvester. There was a bell trailer, and it did say also another trailer and I believe it was a forage wagon. So I'm just kind of hoping that we're maybe luck out. Maybe the equipment's in better shape than the fields, but we'll see. All right. So this right here is the auxiliary yard, and this field here is, well, that's alfalfa, and it's in okay shape, so that's actually kind of surprising. A couple of tarps here. I'm guessing they probably just use that for storing silage bales, I bet. And this over here is, well, another alfalfa field, and this one's actually also in really great shape. I do see some weeds here, but overall, that's actually in really good shape. And it's actually ready to be mowed as well. So this is one of the cow barns here. Looks like it holds about 185 cows, which is pretty good. So that will give us a nice place to store. I think this one was intended for dairy cows, and that's one of the tractors there. It's, you know, just no cab, but hey, for working around with the cows and everything like that and hauling bells around, that's probably fine. And this must be the bell shed. that was mentioned. It's definitely a little bit old, but hey, it covers the bells. And if this is the bell trailer, yeah, I'd be afraid to put some bells on this. It just might fall apart. So we'll put a question mark by there being a bell trailer, because I'm not going to use that. Let's head back to the truck and check out the rest of the farm. But before heading over to the main yard, let's just check this cornfield. I mean, it's obviously overgrown, withered, and everything else that's wrong, but yeah, I'm gonna have to plow that up because that's just completely gone at this point. So yeah, I'm gonna have to buy a plow as well. That's a large field. I kind of a little bit worried right now because yeah, we don't really have any big equipment that I've seen so far. Just that one tractor. There's supposed to be 2 more and a harvester, but and a couple of trailers. Well, yeah. Oh, but at least we have lots of fields. I mean, that goes way out there. That's a lot of work. But oh well, that does not look good. That should be where the house is. Well, let's open this gate and check it out. And you know what? I should probably check and see if... Yeah, let's check and see if there's any mail. Just to be safe. Yep, there's nothing. That's good. That means I don't have any bills yet. Alright, let's head in here, check it out. I mean, if it's just the house that's in bad shape, that's... well, I mean, that's just not good, but hopefully there's nothing else like that. Let's pull in here and park. And I guess we're gonna start with what should have been the house, and now I'm kind of seeing why they didn't have any pictures of the actual farm yard, because this would have changed my thought on buying this place. Wow. I have no idea what happened here. That's just bad. Wow. So I'm gonna... That's gonna be a lot of work there. And this fence is pretty bad. It's a nice cow barn though, so I'll have to check that out later. Let's just head over here, check out these sheds. This actually looks pretty nice. This actually looks a lot newer, so this must have been not too long ago it was built. So nice little shed for storing like seeds and stuff in, fertilizer and lime. So gonna need that. And let's check this one out. Oh, hey, here's our trailers. And wow, this is actually a pretty nice trailer. And that's a really nice forage wagon. Wow. But well, I mean, it's a skid steer loader. It will work. It's just wow, that's interesting. But yeah, look at all these fields though. That's a lot. Huh. Yeah, wow. That's gonna be a lot of work. We do have a silage bunker, so that's pretty awesome. And more junk. And this shed that over here does not look in too good of a shape, but that one does look better. Well, you know what? I'm gonna head back over here because I just need to enjoy the view. You know, celebrate the wins, and these fields. There's a lot of potential there, and you know, I think this will put us into a winning situation with all these fields, the grass fields, and everything else. I think we got this.
Rambo has taken the first step on his journey. But little does he know the road ahead is filled with obstacles and hardships that will test his resolve. Will he succeed against all odds? Join us next time on The Cattle Baron to find out.